Okay, good morning. In this video, I'll explain about the one equation, that is your Laplace equation, which is comes under the your module 5 partial differential equation. Generally, a linear partial differential equation of second order in independent variable is in the form of a of xy into dou u by dou x square plus b of xy into dou u by dou y into dou x plus c of xy into dou u by dou square u by dou y square plus d of xy into dou u by dou x. As you see over here, that can be written in the form of a into u xx plus b into u xy. That indicate that differentiation of u with respect to x and x, differentiation of u with respect to x and y, differentiation of u with respect to y and y, that is dou square u by dou y square. So like this the equation will be formed. If the equation 1 is said to be elliptical at the point xy in the plane if b square, that means this b square minus 4ac is less than 0, parabolic if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, hyperbolic if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So elliptical equation will be in the form of dou u square by dou x square plus dou u square by dou y square equal to 0, which is known as the Laplace equation in two-dimensional. When the dou square u by dou x square is equal to 1 by a square, or it can be written as alpha square, or it can be written as a c square is equal to 1 by alpha square or a square, that into dou u by dou t will be one-dimensional heat equation. So dou u square by dou x square is equal to 1 by alpha square is equal to dou square u by dou t square, that will be one-dimensional wave equation. Similarly, dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to f of xy, then that will be called as a Poisson's equation. The difference between the Laplace equation and the Poisson's equation, in a Laplace equation this will be equal to 0, u of xx plus u of yy will be equal to 0, but whereas in the Poisson's ratio it has some function, so that will be a Poisson's ratio. So in this class I'll explain about the Laplace equation by considering one problem. You can see that write down the finite difference analog of the equation uxx plus uy equal to 0. That means it's a Laplace equation. Solve it for the region boundary by the square 0 less than or equal to x less than equal to 4, 0 less than equal to y less than equal to 4. That means the value will be between 0 to 4. We need to find out the step size. If they are given the step size, then directly we can form the mesh by considering that step size. And the boundary condition is being given as a u equal to 0 at x equal to 0, u equal to 8 plus 2y plus at x equal to 4, u is equal to x square by 2 at y is equal to 0, u is equal to x square at y is equal to 4, with h equal to k equal to 1. That means they have given the step size in x and y. X and y, the step size is 1. Use Gauss-Seidel method to compute the values at the internal mesh point. So it can be solved by the Gauss-Seidel method or Jacobi method. So they mentioned with the Gauss-Seidel method. So you already studied the Gauss-Seidel method. In a Gauss-Seidel method is an iterative procedure where you have to find out the values by considering the updated values. Okay, start with the first creating the mesh. You can see that they have given the range as 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 4. That means the values will be 0 to 1. That the step size they are given as a 1. That means it has a 4 grid. So because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the step size is 1. So 0 to 1 is 1 step size, 1 to 2 and 1 step. Like that same way they have given for the y also, that is also step size of 1. So the mesh will be in the form of 4 grids. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the one grid, the second grid, third grid, and this is the fourth grid. Okay, similarly first grid, second grid, third grid and the fourth grid. Okay, so either they'll give the mesh or they'll give the boundary condition. Based on that we have to form the mesh. So you can see that here the x will be 0 and y will be 0. Here x will be 1, y will be 0. X will be 2, y will be 0, because there is no increment in the y, only the increment in a h, that is x direction 0. So x will be 0, x plus h will be 1, x plus h will be again 1 plus 1 will be 2. Like this, here 0, 3, then this is 4 comma 0. Similarly this way if I move it, x will be remain 0, y will be 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Okay, so if I go with the other direction, here x will be 0, y will be 4. Here x will be 1, y will be 4. Here x will be 2, y will be 4. Okay, so second grid. Third grid, x will be 3, y will be 4. X will be 4, y will be 4. Similarly if I find out this, because we need to find out the internal mesh values. Okay, so the external mesh values can be calculated by using the boundary conditions. So here x will be 4, y will be 1. X will be 4, y will be 2. X will be 4 and y will be 3. These are the values. Now they have given, see, you can see that u equal to 0 at x equal to 0. So this side you have x 0. Okay, I will write x equal to 0. So u will be 0. So this side you have y 0. So y 0 at y, I'll write one more time. You can see that here, I'll mention over here. X equal to 0, u will be 0, y will be 0, u will be x square by 2. Similarly, x will be 4, u will be 8 plus 2y, mentioned in the question, you can see over here. So y will be 4, u will be x square. Okay, so y 0, then x will be what? U is equal to x square by 2. So in this case, this side you have x will be 4. So if x is 4, u will be what? U is equal to 8 plus 2y. So this side y will be 4. So y is equal to 4. So u will be what? X square. Okay, u will be x square. So now we'll find out the values of your mesh. See, x equal to 0, y equal to 0. So here x is 0, y, u will be 0. X is 0, u will be 0. X is 0, u will be 0. X will be 0 and 0. Okay. Similarly, here y equal to 0, x equal u equal to x square by 2. So y 0. So if you put x value at a y 0 will be u value. So if x value is also 0. 0 square by 2 will be 0. So this case already have written. So now here u equal y is equal to 0 and x will be 1. If you put x equal to 1, 1 square by 2 is 0.5. So similarly y is 0, x will be 2. So 2 square by 2, 4 by 2, that is 2. Then y is equal to 0, x will be 3. So I will get 3 square by 2. 3 square is 9, 9 by 2 is 4.5. Then x will be 4 at y equal to 0. So if you put that value, then 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8. Okay, you get this value. Now calculate this value. At x equal to 4, y will be 0. If you put here, so x equal to 4, y will be 0. 2 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 8 is 8. Already we have calculated. Now move on to the next step. 8 plus 2 into y is what? 1. So 2 into 1 will be 2, 2 plus 8 is 10. So next is y equal to 2 at x equal to 4. So 8 plus 2 into 2. 2 2 is 4, 4 plus 8 is 12. So similarly, next 3 into 2 is 6, 6 plus 8 is 14. Then 4 into 2 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. Similarly, calculate for the other values. Already we have calculated this and this value, remaining this value you have to calculate. So y equal to 4, x will be 1. So 1 square will be 1, 2 square will be 4, 3 square will be 9. So these are your mesh values, the outer grid mesh values. Now the internal mesh values can be written as y, u1, u2. Notation, it depends on you what you will give, that is up to you. You can give it in any way. So I'll give u1, u2, u3. This will be u4, u5, u6, u7, u8 and u9. These are the values I'll write. So these internal mesh values I have to find out. Okay. So how to do that? So when you are finding out the initial, generally it will be called as the initial values or initial approximation. So for the calculation of initial approximation, the center value can be used by the standard 5-point formula. The standard 5-point formula is nothing but I'll show you what is standard 5-point formula. See. I'll consider a grid. Okay, so consider this as a Uij. Okay, so standard 5-point formula is nothing but, so it will be considering these 4 points. So here u will be what? Ui comma j plus 1. So increment in a j, ui will be same. Here increment in a I, j. Here decrement in the j minus 1. This is ui minus 1 comma j. This is your 5-point formula which said average of 4 values. So that can be written as a 1 by 4. Uij is equal to 1 by 4. So Uij is equal to 1 by 4. So average of all the 4 values. So ui comma j plus 1, ui plus 1 comma j, sorry, plus. So this will be ui comma j minus 1 plus ui minus 1 comma j. So these value will be their standard 5-point formula. Standard 5-point formula. So there's one more formula which is nothing but diagonal 5-point formula. Diagonal 5-point formula will be, it will be considering the values of diagonal. So these are the your diagonal values. Okay, this case ui minus 1, because there is a decrement, comma j plus 1. So here ui plus 1 comma j plus 1. So ui plus 1 comma j minus 1, ui minus 1 comma j minus 1. This is your diagonal 5-point formula that can be written as a 1 by 4 ui plus 1 comma j plus 1, ui minus 1 comma j plus 1. So these are the plus values. Ui plus 1 comma j minus 1 plus ui minus 1 comma j minus 1. So these are the diagonal formula, diagonal 5-point formula. These two formula are used to calculate the initial approximation, that is u1, u2, u3, so on. Okay, so you have to remember this one. The simple way of remembering the standard 5-point formula. Standard 5-point formula will be considered as the 4 these point, whereas in the diagonal you have to consider the diagonal points. Okay, these, if you take the average, that will be diagonal 5-point formula. Okay, so now, so in this case, first we will calculate the your u5 value. U5 value can be calculated by using the standard 5-point formula, which said that u5 equal to, so these are the corner value we have to calculate, or we have to take it. So these are the 4 values. So if I take u5, it will be 1 by 4 into bracket, so 0, this value we have to take it, 0 plus here what we have, 12 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, this is the u5 value, which if I calculate, then I will get the value as a 3.5. Similarly, u1, u3, u9, u7 can be calculated, or have to calculate diagonal 5-point formula. So first u1. So if I take it u1, the diagonal values are, you can see that u5, 2, 0 and 0. So u1 will be what? 1 by 4 0 plus u5 plus 2 plus 0. So u5 is 3.5. So if I calculate, then I'll get 1.375. Similarly, u3 will be 1 by 4, again the diagonal points. So these are the diagonal points. So diagonal points are u5, 12, 8, 2. So 1 by 4, u5 is what? 3.5 plus 12 plus 8 plus 2 equal to, will get as a 6.375. Similarly, u7 is again the diagonal points. So this value 0, 4, u5, 0. So 1 by 4, 0 plus 4 plus u5 is what? 3.5 plus 0. If I calculate, then I'll get value as a 1.875. Similarly, u9. So u9 again, there's a diagonal. So this is the diagonal values. So diagonal values 4, 16, 12 and the u5. So 1 by 4, 4 plus 16 plus 12 plus u5 is what? 3.5 equal to, if I calculate, then I will get 8.875. Okay, now u2, u4, u8 and u6 can be calculated again by using the standard 5-point formula. Okay, so u2 can be calculated as a u2 is equal to 1 by 4 so first we'll tell you what are the values, then we'll calculate. So u2 means u5 plus u3 plus 2 plus u4. So u4 is nothing but the corner points, u5, u9, 12, then u3. For u8, 4, this value, then u9 value, u5 value, u7 value. For u6, 0, u7, u5, u1. If you add this value or average of this value, that will give the your u2, u4, u6, u8 value by using the standard 5-point formula. So values will get as u2 equal to 1 by 4 plus 3.5 u5 plus 6.375 is your u3 plus 2 plus 1.375 is u1. So if I calculate that, I'll get 3.3125. So similarly, u4, u6 and u8 already have calculated. So I'll write the values. 1 by 4, 12 plus 6.375 plus 3.5 plus 8.875. So I'll get 7.6875. Then 1 by 4, 0 plus 1.875 plus 3.5 plus 1.375, so which I'll get 1.8675. Similarly, u8 will be 4 plus 8.875 plus 3.5 plus 1.875, which I calculate, I'll get 4.625. These are the values by standard 5-point formula. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to write all the values which you have calculated, that is your initial values or initial approximation values. U as 1.375, u2 as 3.3125, u3 as 6.375, u4 as 7.6875. Similarly, u5 is equal to 3.5, u6 will be 1.6875, u7 will be u7 is 1.875, u8 will be 4.5625, then u9 will be 8.875. These are the initial approximation values. Now what you have to do is you have to use with the Gauss Seidel method to calculate the values of u1, u2, u3, u4, so on un. Okay, so first for calculating that, so u1, u2, u3 values, all values can be written by using the standard 5-point formula. So if I write that standard 5-point formula for all 9 values, that will be u1 will be about 1 by 4, so 0 plus u6 plus u2 plus 0.5. How you will get it? You can see over here. So u1 is nothing but this value. So standard 5-point formula. So this value you have to take it, this value you have to take it, this value you have to take it, and this value you have to take it. So all 4 sides value if I take it, then average of that will be your u1 value. That is by using the standard 5-point formula. For initial guesses, you have to use the standard 5-point formula for the your fifth value. Then the corner values can be calculated by diagonal 5-point formula. The internal values can be calculated by using the standard 5-point formula. Then for the calculation of your all the u1 to u9, you have to use the standard 5-point formula. This is to calculate the exact values of your internal mesh values u1 to u9 by using the Gauss-Seidel method. So if I write it all the values, and I'll get u2 will be u1. This u1 will not be this one. So you have to use this value, the updated values, because we already calculated u1. You have to substitute over here. Okay. So what I'll give this, I'll give u0. It will be easy, and if I write it u10, u20, u30, u40, u50, u60, u70, u80, u90. So in this case 1/4 u10 plus u5. So we are not calculated, we have to use these values, this value 3.5 plus u3, the old values, the initial approximation only you have to use it, plus 2 equal to 0. Then 1/4 here u2 0 plus u4 plus 10 plus 4.5. These are the values we have to calculate by using this mesh itself. So from this mesh we are taking these values by using the standard 5-point formula. So then 1/4 u5 plus u9 plus 12 plus u3 0. Similarly 1/4 u6 plus u6 plus u4 plus u8 plus u2, u6 plus u8 plus u4 is already calculated, so u4 naught plus u2 naught. Similarly 1/4 0 plus u7 plus u5 naught plus u1 naught. So 1/4 0 plus 1 plus u8 plus u6 naught. Similarly 1/4 u7 naught plus 4 plus u9 plus u5 naught. So 1/4 u8 naught plus 9 plus 14 plus u4 naught. So these are the values you have to use. If I use it, that values, so in the next case, this will be next I will write u1, u21, u31, u41, u51, u61, u71, u81, u71, u81, u91. So in this case it will be 1/4 0 plus u6 naught plus u2 naught plus 0.5. So 1/4 u1. So here instead of u1 naught, what you have to take? You have to take the updated values. u11 plus u5 naught plus u3 naught plus 2. Similarly 1/4 u2, here u2 naught, that means the updated value is u12 plus u4 naught plus 10 plus. So in every step you have to see that whether you are getting the updated values or what. If you are getting the updated values, then you have to use the updated values. So u4 is 1/4 plus u5 naught plus u9 naught plus 12 plus u3 1. Earlier it was u3 naught, here you will get u3 1, which is nothing but this updated value. Similarly 1/4 u5 is u6 naught plus u8 naught plus u4 1 plus u2 1. So 1/4 0 plus u7 naught plus u5 1 plus u1 1, the updated value. So earlier it was u1 naught, so u1 1, we will get it. So for the 7th it will be 1 by 4 0 plus 1 plus u8 naught plus u6 1. So already calculated, so updated value 1 by 4 u7 naught plus 4 plus, sorry, u7 is already calculated, so u1, so u7 1 plus 4 plus u9 naught plus u5 1. So 1 by 4 u8 1 plus 9 plus 14 plus u4 1. So these values, if you substitute, you will get some values. So I have calculated for all these values. So what I got is, I'll write it directly value. So I got u1 naught as a 1.375, 3.3125, 6.375, 7.6875, 4.016, 1.8165, 1.8447, 4.68, 8.841. So similarly, you have to these values, you have to calculate the next iteration. So you have to perform the iteration till it converges. Converges nothing but your value should be same in consecutive iteration. So this is first iteration, second iteration, so on. You have to do it unless and until you will get the converges. So like that you have to do it to calculate the 5-point formula. Okay, I think hope this is clear. If you find any difficulty, you can call me to get clear the doubt. Thank you.